So good evening everyone, welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. Hope you are good, doing well, enjoying your weekend and obviously getting ready for next week. So hopefully everything is all right on YouTube and TradingView and on Facebook, guys. All right, so if so, then let's move on. Let's move forward. All right, so if anyone want to join us looking for training or looking for group membership, just simply go to techtradingacademy.com. There are membership levels. Just check those levels. And if you are looking for further information, you can send that form. You can fill that form and send that form to me for further information. If you are looking for group training or one-on-one training, you can fill that and can send that to me for further information. All right, so if you're looking for social sites where you can follow me for ideas, updates, and for setup, so just simply go to my TradingView profile and check signature box. You're gonna get all these links from there, guys. All right, so let's move on. Let's look at the market. Okay, so dollar index, dollar is still under pressure after the inflation data, and last week we were having ECB rate decision. All right, so ECB did not do a lot of things last week, and market was neutral, and after PMI data on Friday, we have seen some strength on the euro. Okay, so our longer term forecast is still bullish on the dollar. That hasn't changed, and it is not going to change as long as dollar is struggling to push lower. So if I'm going to look at the dollar chart, okay, so the longer term chart which we were looking for on the dollar when it was at was close to 102, all right. Since then it is falling, all right, and let me check the lower time frame, 4-hour time frame chart. If I do get there, that chart there, so we are in a bearish trend since then. Okay, so since Fed cut the interest rate, all right, so there it was there within those areas, maybe on a 1-hour time frame, so somewhere there. So I'm not getting that chart, so might be there on the, you can get that on TradingView. So we were bearish on the dollar since the dollar was just rising. Okay, so we were selling all these highs on the dollar, and finally we have seen the longer term sell off on the dollar from there, from 103, 102 areas. So since then dollar is just dropping. Okay, and we turned bullish for longer term on the dollar. Okay, that's the daily. Let me check the weekly chart if I do get that. So we'll remain bullish on the dollar. All right, and weekly chart is not there on this. Okay, but that's the daily. Okay, so we are having a sharp correction. All right, so sharp correction, we were expecting that sharp correction to give us a sharp breakout and reverse the trend for upside for longer term. So we are not having that. Okay, but the dollar is again going back to the previous low, which means that it is forming a longer term buy opportunity for longer term reversal on dollar index. All right, so again trend is we are having a daily correction on the dollar index. Price is still dragging lower. All right, and we are looking for this daily correction to break up and give us a longer term reversal. All right, and if we're not going to get that breakout, this daily breakout, if we are not going to get that and prices keep correcting, then stay short term bearish on the dollar. All right, and dollar to keep trending lower. Okay, correct for another time and break down, correct for another time and break down. Okay, and then test the low and then bounce off, or rather than correcting and going down, break out that daily correction and reverse the trend. Okay, so we are having corrections and still keep pushing lower. So if you're going to see another correction, then dollar to stay trending for the downside, and after hitting 90 90 areas or these previous lows, okay, then bounce off our longer term. So longer term buy opportunity gonna be over there on the dollar. So next week we are having Fed rate this EM. If Fed is going for the tapering, all right, or going to give us any sign that they are going to start tapering, all right, so that's going to be a very bullish story for the dollar across the market, okay, and then we can see that daily breakout aggressively for upside. If that comes, okay, if that breakout comes during the Fed rate this on Wednesday, then buy that, okay. That might be a longer term buy opportunity on the dollar, okay. So don't let that go, all right. Don't let that longer term buy opportunity go. Specifically, don't let that the euro go without you for longer term to the downside, all right. So if I'm gonna look at the bigger weekly chart or monthly chart, okay, so very much same. So you know, some people are still bullish on the dollar for longer term. Yeah, it makes sense when you look at the fundamentals, all right, but fundamentals can change at any time, all right. So we are longer term bearish on bullish on the dollar rather than being bearish on the dollar, all right. So we believe that dollar already made its move, all right. Dollar already made its move from the low, and there is pressure building on inflation, all right. So inflation pressure is building for more upside. And if inflation is going to spike beyond 2%, all right, then that's going to be a very strong bullish story for the dollar across the market, all right. Then it's going to force Fed to take, you know, measures to push the inflation lower, okay, and start talking about the higher interest rate. So that's going to be a super bullish story for the dollar across the market. So that can change at any time, all right. Those fundamentals can change at any time, all right. Before we all know that everyone was talking about that recovery gonna be slow, all right, but recovery is not slow. Recovery is a double bottom recovery and very sharp recovery, okay. So anything can happen. So these fundamentals can change at any time, all right. So what we are looking, so we are longer term bearish on the euro. So any pullback or any, you know, bounce off on the euro for more upside gonna be a longer term sell opportunity. So right now euro is still in that daily correction, all right, or in a weekly pullback, all right. So if I'm gonna look at these charts, all right, okay, so we are having that correction. That is a sharp correction. That is sharp daily correction. So we are not expecting that trend to continue, all right. So give us another sharp breakout, okay, and set the trend and longer term drop to the downside. Euro to also, you know, we know that you know, ECB is not comfortable with the higher exchange rate, okay. So there we can see the euro dollar chart on a 2-hour time frame. We are still trending, okay, still correcting, trending, all right. And you are looking for a sharp sell off on the euro dollar, okay, and correction, and this to drop and continue to keep dragging lower all the way up to 116 or longer term to the downside, okay. If we don't see that sharp sell-off which I'm talking about right now, if that sharp sell-off is not coming out, then what you are looking, another correction, okay, very much similar like that, okay, or this kind of ABC move, then another push up, okay, another short-term buy opportunity. And as long as price keep correcting, stay short-term bullish on the euro and keep waiting for a sharp sell-off. Once that sharp sell-off comes, all right, and price break down that 1-hour trend or daily correction, so start selling it all the way back to the 16 or much lower, up to 113, 112 for longer term to the downside, okay. So the good news is over there that and that is that the Bank of Canada has already started tapering, all right. So they started tapering and we have seen strength on the CAD last week because of that. All right, so soon you're gonna see other central banks gonna join Bank of Canada, all right, and once Fed gonna start tapering, that's gonna be a super bullish story for the dollar, all right. And we may see interest rate hike from Fed side, you know, quicker than the expected time. Okay, so that's the euro dollar. And if I'm gonna look at the dollar chief is also very much same. Dollar chief is also okay, so that's the longer term picture on the dollar chief. All right, so a sharp breakout over there, correct, and give us a longer term reversal. Okay, if we're not gonna get that sharp breakout on that daily correction and price is going to correct for a daily time frame, or if it keeps correcting on lower time frame like 1-hour time frame or 2-hour time or 4-hour time frame, okay, correction, then the trend to keep intact and dollar chief to keep dropping all the way back to that low and then bounce off again from this previous low or new low, and then again longer term reversal on the dollar chief. So this is a bigger picture on the dollar chief. Okay, so longer term bullish on the dollar chief, and the short term we are still having, you know, a correction over there. Okay, this correction can break down further leg lower. Okay, like that. So you are looking for a sharp move, correct, and trend to continue. Okay, possible expanding triangle formation on the dollar chief. If that sharp breakout is not coming on the dollar chief, okay, and if it keeps correcting on lower time frame, then short term stay trending. All right, like last week. So we have seen that correction. So again, if price bounce off, okay, like that, so you are in, okay, in, stop, and look for it to reverse for longer term. If it is not bouncing off, okay, and slowly dropping lower and correcting, so stay short term bearish because of these short term trades with the previous trend, and look for a sharp breakup for upside on the dollar chief. So that's the bigger picture. All right, and the Kiwi. Okay, so longer term bearish on the Kiwi, that hasn't changed. All right, so if I'm gonna look at that daily chart, right, so that's the daily chart. So looking for this to drop all the way back to that these lows, October lows. All right, so on lower time frame last week we were expecting it to break down. On 15-minute time frame we got a breakout, but price did not continue. Okay, so it's correcting. All right, so it's correcting, so we may see another push up like that. All right, and if we get that, then look for this to again draw for the downside all the way up to 68. If I'm gonna look at the lower time frame analysis, okay, that's your lower time frame analysis. So you are looking for price to, you know, drop aggressively after hitting these tops, all right, or this flat formation. Okay, this flat formation to form and price to drop that trade. Okay, and possible breakout of that daily correction for more downside. If that's not coming, okay, if it is not, you know, holding 72.20 and going slightly beyond that, okay, then let that to finish this small move, then again look for this sharp sell off from the previous impulse. All right, this previous top. All right, and daily sell opportunity on the daily drop. Okay, so we are having head and shoulder formation. All right, so I think I have spoken about that before. So that head and shoulder formation to play out, and this to drop. Okay, so same goes with the Australian dollar, US dollar, head and shoulder formation. Okay, so right shoulder is in formation. Okay, so longer term bearish on this chart. All right, and give us a breakdown and test October lows. Okay, so if I'm gonna look at the lower time frame, all right, so very much similar analysis like the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Okay, so price can hold that flat formation. Okay, so that flat formation to hold and break down. Okay, this short-term sell opportunity and possible breakout of that daily correction, test these lows or continue to keep dragging lower all the way up to, you know, 20 October 2020 lows. All right, and if it is not, then slightly push higher, hold this previous impulse. Okay, and possible a bigger expanding triangle formation. Okay, like that. Okay, and then drop for the downside again, big drop to the downside. So bearish opportunity is forming on the Australian dollar, US dollar as well. We're gonna stay bearish, so head and shoulder formation. Okay, so dollar CAD is a longer term buy opportunity. All right, as I said before, guys, oil is struggling. So next week we are having OPEC, you know, OPEC countries are going to meet and going to talk about the supply resumption. Okay, that's going to be a bullish story for the dollar CAD. Okay, and dollar CAD is already struggling to push more lower slowly, and setting up for us, you know, sharp breakup for upside like the dollar yen. Okay, like that. So setting up for that sharp move for the upside. So don't let that go once that, you know, sharp move is going to come. So you still can trade on this chart for short term as well, if not, you know, if the big move is not going to come. All right, so on these previous lows, okay, you are looking for this move, that aggressive move, okay, and that to break out and continue to reverse all the way up to 135. If it is not coming and price is breaking this previous low, okay, and another, you know, small move is going to happen back to that low or new low, okay, then this is going to be again a buy opportunity like that, okay, all these buy opportunities. All right, back to 26 and possible a longer term breakout. Okay, so as said, we were having last week, all right, last week some good short-term buy opportunities on the dollar CAD, and then again we got a, you know, aggressive sell on the dollar CAD for the downside, okay, because market was expecting that Bank of Canada is going to be dovish. They are not going to start tapering, all right, but they started, all right, and we have seen a sharp sell-off, and dollar CAD dropped very, very aggressively back to these lows. So it is setting up for, actually dollar CAD is setting up for Fed tapering, all right, not for the small central banks, all right. So small central banks, you only going to see that kind of drop on that kind of strength when the other central banks gonna talk about tapering. So when Fed gonna start tapering, that's gonna be the news, okay, that's gonna be the bigger risk to the risk on assets. Okay, so price still within a correction, okay, this correction, which means that price still can break below these previous lows, okay, and slightly can push lower, okay, 100% tracement of that impulsive move. So if it comes, okay, this is not the trade you should chase, okay, this is the trade you should chase, and possible a longer term reversal on this chart to reach par before. Yeah, it can go beyond that, you know, 35. So 35, you know, is just a, you know, 35 is just a, you know, target we are looking right now, okay. So if it, yeah, so if, I mean, you are looking something 146 or 144 areas for longer term, okay, so that means we need another shock into the market, all right, or oil has to drop again back to 20 or 25, all right. So last time when we have seen, you know, dollar CAD close to 148, oil went below zero, okay. So oil is not going to drop below, you know, 30 or 25 again anytime soon, as long as, you know, OPEC countries are you know, on a same page, all right, for supply cut. Yeah, okay. So if look at the fundamentals, how fundamentals are unfolding. If fundamentals are, yes, what we are expecting, okay, we are expecting that the oil again can come close to 50, all right, so 50, 55 areas, or even, you know, 45 areas. So if oil come close to these prices, these levels, okay, then you're going to see, you know, break up on the dollar CAD, and it can go up to 35. So, you know, so oil drop back to 50, 55 or 45 areas makes sense, okay, but dropping below 25 or coming close to 20 again anytime soon is not making sense. So 135 is a reasonable target, or 130 is a reasonable target on the dollar CAD. Yeah, it can go beyond that, but we need another shock into the market. On specifically, a lot of supply is needed in the market on for you know, of oil. Then you're gonna see, you know, price gonna go beyond 140. Yeah, if oil going to test 100, all right. So Michael, if oil is going to test 100, so then dollar CAD is not going to test 135. Okay, so both moves opposite. So you are technically wrong, all right. So if oil goes to 100, all right, then dollar CAD is not going to test you know, 135. So let me just quickly tell you. Okay, so both moves opposite. There you can see. So since oil gaining, dollar CAD is also dropping. Okay, so both cannot move in the same direction at the same time, right? But yes, dollar CAD can stay sideways for a, you know, for a while, right? Or yeah, both the way you have seen there. Okay, market remain in a longer term sideways market, and then you have seen, you know, yeah, drop. Okay, so dollar, you know, oil, if oil goes to 100, okay, then you're gonna see dollar CAD gonna drop back to these lows, right? 120. So next week we're gonna have OPEC. OPEC gonna talk about the oil supply. If they resume oil supply, then you're gonna see some strength. Okay. Also watch it to bounce off during the Fed rate. See, Fed specifically Fed talks about the tapering. Okay, so dollar CAD is a super bullish chart. Australian dollar, I have talked about that already. So pound dollar is also a longer term bearish story, guys. Okay, so we are in a strong bearish trend on the pound against the dollar. All right, so if Fed talks about the tapering, okay, then again they're gonna be a super trending move. All right, so in 2007 we have seen strong dollar, okay, stronger dollar. Then we have seen a weekly correction, okay, in when Fed started tapering. All right, within this span from 2010 to 2015. All right, then we have seen again strength on the dollar. Okay, and then we have seen 2016 Brexit, it went lower. Okay, then again some strength on the pound, some stability, then again drop. Okay, so from 2020 we have seen crash there. Okay, and we were looking for buy from that floor. Yeah, at that time when everyone was talking about that, it's a strong bearish move, and pound dollar gonna go to 110 or 110 or close to $1. Yeah, we were against that. And it was rising. So now we are again against that this trend, the trend which we are having, and we are looking this to stay trending to the downside. Okay, might not making sense for those who are still bullish on the dollar and looking for dollar to drop, dollar to give us a cyclical drop, something like that. Okay, so we need fundamentals. Okay, fundamentals, strong fundamentals for that kind of drop. So there are a lot of things building up. Okay, and one last week you guys maybe hear about that the Biden administration is going to raise the tax, okay, capital gain tax, which is also going to be a risk for the risk on assets. All right, so a lot of bad things are building up over there for the risk on assets. So you are simply looking for trend to stay intact on the pound dollar. Okay, so longer term trend going to be over there all the way back to these lows. Okay, or short term you are looking pound dollar to test that low or go all the way up to 126 areas. Okay, so if I'm going to look at the 4-hour time frame, last week I have told you that, guys, this is going to be a buy opportunity. Pound dollar. Okay, so pound dollar broke out. There was a 15-minute correction on lower time frame there, and another bounce off over there, another breakout. And then I was talking about that, a possible flat formation. All right, or price can push up to 140, 140.50. Okay, so price exactly did not push all the way up to 40, 140.50. Yeah, it tagged 140 and started to drop. So there was a sell buy opportunity, then sell opportunity, then breakout, and we are having another breakout opportunity. So right now pound dollar is going against the euro dollar. Okay, so euro is rising, but pound is dropping. All right, so we may see sharp moves. All right, so we may see sharp moves during the Fed rate decision, okay, next week. So if sharp moves comes, all right, I mean sharp, when I say sharp moves, that means fundamental change. Okay, if Fed is going to say that they are going to start tapering, all right, then don't let the euro dollar go. Okay, then start selling the euro dollar for longer term. Okay, then these moves gonna be a continuation moves on pound dollar. All right, but the bigger reversal gonna be on the euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar has already gained a lot, but Fed is not ECB is not comfortable with the higher exchange rate. And if Fed which was dropping the dollar, all right, Fed which was super dovish, if they are going to change their stance, all right, on the market, then dollar is going to gain aggressively. So what you are looking on the pound dollar, okay, so you are looking pound dollar can give you a bigger correction. All right, so slightly can go higher before going to drop. I mean, this kind of move can happen. So you are looking 4-hour time frame. So setup going to be on a 4-hour time frame, not on a lower time frame. Okay, this 4-hour time frame correction to slightly get bigger. Okay, so this to slightly get bigger. Okay, and then break down back to that low. All right, or break right now. Okay, so if correction gets bigger, then you are looking that move. Okay, so pound dollar and dollar yen. Okay, so dollar yen might have started a bearish wave, okay, but we are still sticking to the breakup. Okay, at least has this previous top 112 before going to drop. Okay, there you can see. So dollar yen might not break through that top, okay, and setting up for another leg lower. Okay, this leg lower back to that low, back to that bottom, or maybe, you know, up to 100. Again, we need, you know, fundamentals to support that move. Yeah, so this weekly chart is holding that flag formation. All right, and this is the updated, you know, weekly chart. All right, we are still looking at least that move, okay, on the dollar yen. Give us at least that move back to that top or up to 112. All right, if we are not going to get that, okay, then simply give us a correction over there. Okay, daily correction or 4-hour time frame, bigger correction, slightly bigger correction. Okay, and then continue to keep dragging lower. So we're gonna look at the German 30. All right, we're gonna look at DAX. Just bear with me. Let me finish the currencies, and then we're gonna, you know, talk about the indices. So that's the dollar yen. Okay, and that's the daily chart. We are still looking for this daily correction to give us a strong breakout, correct, and go all the way back to that top. Okay, this opportunity again. Fed is coming. If fundamental change is going to come, then you're simply looking that move or break up. If that's not breaking, okay, then give us a correction over there, a deeper correction, something like that, 4-hour time frame correction or daily, and then continue, keep dragging lower all the way back to that low. Okay, then there are going to be a continuation opportunities on the dollar yen. Okay, so there are other yen pairs which are gonna give you a lot of, you know, good opportunities. Okay, if yen start getting strong, then there are many other yen pairs which are going to give you a lot of, you know, good sell opportunities. So analysis is very much same like last week on the dollar yen. Okay, as long as price keep correcting, stay short term trending to the downside on the dollar yen. Okay, there you can see, so price hasn't, you know, broke the daily correction, so still staying trending to the downside. Okay, so you are looking this daily correction to sharp breakout, correct, and that trade. If not, then stay trending. All right, keep dragging lower, correct, keep dragging lower, correct, keep dragging lower, like the way price is doing over there previously. Okay, so short term stay trending and looking for that daily breakout. That's the lower time frame analysis. All right, so now let's look at the others, okay, one by one. So I have finished the dollar pairs. So yield, okay, if yield break before the dollar, okay, if yield, this daily correction, yield break out aggressively like that. All right, so wherever the dollar pairs are, just simply start buying the dollar. Okay, we are expecting this to break out again if fundamental change come next week from the Fed side, okay, and they are showing concerns that regarding inflation, okay, then you're gonna see break up, okay, and we may see, you know, next move all the way up to $2. So we are expecting that. All right, it's a matter of time. All right, and this daily correction to break out on the yield, and US 10-year treasuries to keep dragging lower. Okay, so you are looking sharp breakout. Okay, if breakout is not coming, then simply go slightly higher, a flat formation. Okay, and then keep dragging lower. Okay, another formation and keep dragging lower. Okay, so this daily correction to turn into a weekly correction and then breakout. Okay, so it can turn to a weekly correction all the way back to this lower trend. All right, like that, but still gonna be a bullish story for longer term. That's not going to change. Okay, if correction gets bigger, this is not going to change. So the bullish story on the yield is not going to change. If this gets bigger, still gonna be a breakout opportunity for longer term to the upside. Okay, so like that. So this is the bigger daily time frame. Hopefully you got the idea. So you are looking that daily breakout. Daily breakout is everywhere on the dollar pairs. All right. Now let's move on to the Chief Yen. So Chief Yen is the chart you guys are watching. We already got some good return on it for short term. Okay, but we are looking for a bigger drop on it all the way up to 113. All right, so this is also a good chart to watch. So it has already given a lot of good short-term sell opportunities. Okay, but we are looking for a longer-term sell opportunity. Okay, so last week, what was the chart? There was a, I think on a 15-minute time frame there. Okay, so there, that broke out, the next one broke out, so we got that, and then price bounced off, okay, and went for our bigger correction. So not that one, sorry, okay, not that one. So I think correction was somewhere, the price was somewhere there. Let me check the previous candle, previous daily, weekly candle. All right, so there. Yeah, it was at the top, I think. Yeah, somewhere there at those tops. So not sure there, by the way, yeah, there was a I think that was the correction. Yeah, I think that was the anyway, whatever the correction is, okay, so the price you are watching is the 19, okay, 119. Yeah, the max price on the chief yen. Okay, so if the max test on the chief yen is the 119, or if it is coming close to these previous top, okay, so you're looking for this to drop. Yeah, 118.50, 118.80, whatever the price is, just looking for the price section and looking for it to drop. So right now, so you are looking this expanding triangle, okay, this expanding triangle, and that's the trade. Okay, so for short term, this is the trade you are looking. Okay, that trade for short term. Back to that low, back to 117.50. So we already got these sell opportunities short term, but we are looking for a big wave, big move to the downside. Hopefully you understand that it's a simple chart, easy chart to understand, not a complicated chart. It is testing the weekly top and trying to break through that weekly top. All right, trying to break through that top. So make sure you use reasonable risk. All right, so break up is also possible, right? So euro yen also has given us a short-term sell opportunities. Okay, but we are, as said, we are looking that bigger wave on it. All right, and there is the 4-hour time frame analysis. Okay, if I'm gonna look at that, that's the chart. Okay, if I'm gonna make it on an entire time frame, so then there you're gonna see a clear picture. So price still can break through that daily correction, okay, that daily correction, and slightly can go beyond that. So if it is going beyond that, this is not going to change our bigger structure, so we're gonna stay longer term bearish on it. So on a lower time frame, okay, on a lower time frame, what is the short-term trade? We already got a lot of short-term sell opportunities on it. All these sell opportunities were there. Okay, so this was there too. So what you are looking, simply that expanding triangle formation, very much similar like the chief yen, okay, and that short-term trade when market open. If I'm gonna go to the further down 15-minute time frame. So you are looking a sharp sell-off over there on this 15-minute time frame when market gonna open tonight. Okay, so this short-term trade, back to that low, that short-term trade. All right, and if it is going to be very sharp and price is going to break through that low, okay, then you are looking for a longer-term drop on the euro yen. Okay, if not coming, if that expanding triangle is not dropping, okay, and price is slightly pushing higher, so this short sell setup is not going to change. Okay, we have seen that. We have seen the euro dollar, okay, and the CAD chief is also going to be a longer term bearish opportunity. All right, so that's the weekly chart, and this trend to stay intact. All right, and dollar chief to stay trending for downside all the way back to this previous lows again. Okay, that's the monthly trend. All right, so you cannot change that monthly trend. Okay, you cannot change that monthly trend. You need a lot of stuff to do to change that trend. Okay, so chief is a strong currency. So what you are looking, okay, price to form that expanding triangle, slightly push higher. So last week we have seen that breakout, all right, and price went lower. So slightly push higher, okay, back to that top and give us that expanding triangle formation, and then again start trending to the downside. Okay, so simple analysis on a 4-hour time frame. Price slightly can push higher before going to drop. Okay, break, go back to that top and then trending. There is possibility that the catch, if not gonna go and not gonna go that top, not gonna go for 74, you're not gonna see that expanding triangle and gonna keep dragging lower. Okay, as said, as we have just made the oil analysis. All right. Okay, so Bitcoin. Okay, let me finish this here, and the rest of the Bitcoin crypto market we're gonna look at the later on. Okay, so we are going with the trend, with the bearish trend. So what was the analysis last week? Okay, this divergence has to finish first before you're gonna see the next trending move for the upside. Okay, so we are still within that divergence. So Bitcoin is still within that divergence, and the next buy hasn't, the next wave is not ready on the Bitcoin. So if you guys are buying Bitcoin, okay, so it's not ready for that next leg. So what I said last week, Bitcoin to stay trending on this lower time frame. Okay, that was the correction which I was showing last week. Right, that correction, if you guys remember. So we got that breakout, we got that flat, we got a breakout, another correction, and breaking. So what Bitcoin is doing right now, still in a correction, still in correction for more downside. Okay, it's not ready for buy. Okay, so breakout for another leg lower. Yeah, so drop on Bitcoin is not so sharp. Okay, so drop on Bitcoin is still corrective and slow. Okay, so you are not having a stronger sell-off on the Bitcoin. Okay, so if I'm gonna make it more simple for you before you start looking for buy, let me look at the index, clean chart. Okay, so if you're a buyer on the Bitcoin. Okay, so first of all, you should be cautious for buying the Bitcoin at such levels, okay, for trend to continue to go more higher. You can trade on this for short term, okay, but if you're looking for trending move for upside on the Bitcoin, so it's really, it's very, very risky. So make sure you understand that. Okay, and this correction can drag lower all the way up to 30,000 or 28,000 before going to continue to give you a buy opportunity. Okay, so make sure you understand that it can lose its value again, similar like that it has done already. Okay, again, it is dropping. There was some bad news. Turkish government banned cryptocurrencies, and Biden administration started capital gain tax. All right, okay, so capital gain tax also going to be a bad thing for the Bitcoin. Okay, so drop is not so sharp. Okay, so once you're gonna see that breakout, let me put a trend line over there. You see that trend? Okay, once you're gonna see that the trend is going to break aggressively, sharply for upside, okay, then you start looking for this to correct on lower time frame, and then you start buying the Bitcoin for the next leg. Okay, otherwise it is not ready. And if you are trying to catch floors, okay, like that, it's a buy. All right, let me check if I do have a chart over there, something like that. Okay, if you're looking something like that, yeah, bullish green 5-minute candle. All right, so large green volume candle. Okay, first of all, you misread that volume candle. Okay, so last week I have shown you that candle that was a stronger sell-off rather than the buy. Okay, so somebody sold 3,000 Bitcoins last week when we have seen aggressive sell-off on the Bitcoin. Okay, and large green volume candle, large institutional dip buy. So large institutional dip buyers still not emerged over there on the Bitcoin. Okay, so retailers, they are trying to push the Bitcoin higher. So that's the reason you are having corrections over there on the Bitcoin. Okay, when large institutional investors going to jump into the Bitcoin, you're going to see that daily correction going to break out. Okay, the daily correction which I have just shown you, you're going to see break up, and then you're going to see price going to keep pushing more upside. So misread. Yeah, so that wasn't, don't buy based on that lows. Okay, based on that candles, that the candle is forming a pin bar, and let's just buy based on that. okay, you may end up losing money over there. Okay, so it's still in a correction, okay, but yes, as I said, we still can see another leg higher, right? So as I said, you need to see, let me go to the right, so let me go to these old charts. Okay, when we were looking for buy on the Bitcoin when it was close to 6,000, right, we were expecting, you know, breakout there. Okay, we were expecting a breakout over there, sharp breakout, buy the breakout. We haven't seen that breakout. Okay, we have seen stronger sell-off and it went lower. All right, it went lower, and then, you know, we have seen, let me check. Yeah, so it's not, you know, coming out. The old charts are not coming out. Maybe we're gonna get some, you know. All right, yeah, not there. So it's not uploading old charts. All right, so updated chart was there on the Bitcoin. So maybe we're gonna have on a 4-hour time frame. Okay, so my point is there is that they wait for a sharp move. Okay, this is the sharp move. Okay, that's you have seen sharp move on the Bitcoin. All right, and then it has reversed. Okay, so since then it is rising. It never looked back, and it is just keep, you know, rising since then. Let me check if I do have updates over there. Not the bigger one. Okay, so the bigger one was there, but it's not up, you know, showing. So point is that once you see that the breakout is coming, okay, the sharp move, okay, let this to pull back on lower time frame, and then you are in. So now let's look at the lower time frame, what it is doing on lower time frame. As long as price, you know, keep correcting, okay, there is no buy opportunity. Okay, so it's correcting, right, all these corrections. Okay, another correction is just emerging over there. Okay, so buy isn't there yet on the Bitcoin for the next leg higher. Okay, so what you are looking for another aggressive breakout over there, similar like that previous low, okay, and this to drag lower like that. Okay, so like that, or possible, you know, volume to, you know, sell volume to emerge over there like this previous one. Okay, like this previous one. If you see that the sellers are just jumping over there, okay, so again, as I said last week, okay, how many, you know, coins, almost, you know, 2,000, more than 2,000 coins, 3,000, you know, coins sold over there. Okay, and you have seen a stronger sell-off, never recovered. Bitcoin never recovered. Okay, again, correction, never recovered. So again, it is correcting. If stronger sell-off come over there, you see that the more coins are being sold again like that. Okay, you're gonna, yes, so obviously retail traders haven't sold. Okay, these are not retail traders. All right, these are institutional traders. Okay, those who put a lot of, you know, big money in the market. They have taken their money away from the Bitcoin, and then you have seen, you know, sell off over there. So if again same story comes over there, then the breakout and the Bitcoin to stay trending for the downside, and the divergence, which I have already shown you on the daily time frame. Okay, that divergence to finish, and it is possible that the Bitcoin can drag all the way back to these lows. All right, these lows up to 30,000. All right, first of all, that 40,000 mark. All right, 40,000 mark, and if the sell is going to be pretty sharp, then all the way up to 29,000. So don't, I mean, you know, don't, you know, let your money go away if you are already, you know, having good return on it. Yeah, if you are a longer term investor and you are having a good return on it. All right, don't let that money go back. Okay, so if I'm gonna look at the old chart on the Binance coin, all right, this is also a good coin and is a strong trending coin. Okay, and dip gonna be a buy opportunity. So we gotta, you know, retest of that trend. Okay, and we got that next leg higher. Okay, and price held that previous top, and we are going back within the within that flat formation. Okay, so simple analysis, you are looking for price to hold that, bounce off, correct, and go back up and continue to keep pushing more higher. Okay, so this is much, you know, better coin as with compared to the Bitcoin right now. Okay, but obviously when you see that the Bitcoin is dropping, this coin is also going to be under pressure. Okay, but last buy opportunity was pretty good. So it's behaving similar way, the way, you know, right now Bitcoin is behaving. So you are looking at another breakout, test that low, okay, bounce off, correct, and that's going to be the buy opportunity on it. Okay, so we have seen already dollar index. Now let's look at the yen pairs. Okay, and at the end we're going to look at the cryptocurrencies. Okay, so we are looking a continuation formation. Okay, so yen to start trending move again. Okay, so big drop all the way back to that low or possible 2009 lows on the yen pairs. Okay, so big weekly wave. Okay, so on lower time frame, the 4-hour time frame analysis. Okay, this analysis. Okay, so we have seen that correction. Okay, so this correction can break out for another leg higher before going to drop lower. So simple analysis, you are looking every time when the New Zealand yen is coming close to the previous tops, all right, coming close to these highs, you are looking this to drop, all right. This first of all, this short-term opportunity like that, and a possible stronger sell-off, and as I have shown you, a weekly chart continuation formation for longer term to the downside. So same analysis goes with the Aussie yen. If I'm going to look at the weekly chart, and next bigger weekly wave to appear over there, a trending wave like that, all right, like that, bigger weekly wave. Okay, so give us that bigger weekly wave. Okay, so if I'm going to look at the daily chart, okay, so this to break down, give us a stronger sell-off, okay, and that wave. So if I'm going to look at the further lower on a 4-hour time frame, all right, so let me check if I do have update over there. I do. Okay, so that's the updated analysis. All right, so okay, so that's the updated analysis. You are simply looking. All right, so you are looking another leg higher, okay, and similar like that, and then again give us a sharp sell-off over there. This bigger week daily correction to break down for longer term to the downside. Okay, there is possibility that the price not going to test that, okay, and price going to form that flat formation as I have shown on you on the other yen pairs, okay, and then drag lower and continue to keep dragging lower. Okay, so this 4-hour time frame correction to break down. Okay, so CAD yen also going to be a slightly similar way, okay, but yes, this tiny correction to break out expanding triangle formation like CAD chief and then stay trending to the downside. If I'm going to look at the bigger weekly chart, okay, so again we are longer term bearish on the CAD yen, okay, and CAD yen to go all the way back to that low. So bigger weekly trend to resume on the safe havens. Okay, so equities have extended a lot. Okay, if equities start dropping at any time, you're going to see strength on the safe haven. Safe havens are not going to stop. All right, and equities more upside on the equities are limited. They have extended a lot. All right, right now equities are around 128% of global GDP. All right, so total equity market cap is around 128% of global GDP. Okay, which means that stock market is in a bubble territory. All right, okay, bubble territory. So money which was being printed by the central banks, they are driving the stock market higher. Okay, so you are looking another breakup and then expanding triangle and longer term sell-off on the pound yen So very much similar analysis goes with the pound yen. Okay, longer term drop. Okay, this possible triangle formation give us another leg lower. Okay, so we have seen that weekly chart first before. Okay, we completed that wave. Okay, now daily. Okay, daily to 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour to this expanding triangle formation. Okay, so I have explained last week both ways this chart. Okay, it broke out, went higher, and then again dropped. Okay, so this expanding triangle formation, price to bounce off, go back up, short-term buy, and then again, you know, breakdown and trending. So at the current price, yeah, so you shouldn't be chasing the sell opportunity. Okay, let this to correct. Okay, let this to correct, or let this to correct at the current price. Okay, and then break down and continue to keep dragging lower. Okay, if I'm gonna look at the lower time frame and clean chart, I mean close chart. Okay, so this to correct, okay, and go back up similar way that it has done there. Okay, and then drop. Okay, so not expecting this move, but it can come. All right, so you can trade for short term for upside. So we are more bearish right now, bullish on the yen pairs. Let's look at this chart on a daily time frame. It has resumed its bearish trend. Okay, last week was that you know, breakout or flat formation and continue to keep dragging lower. We have you know, started the trend for the downside. So simply next week you are looking, let's go to the 8-hour time frame where you're going to see complete picture. Okay, so you are looking this, you know, correction to break out next week and that trade. Okay, so Australian dollar to stay bearish. Okay, if I'm going to look at the 4-hour time frame, correction you see there. Okay, if I'm going to look at the further lower 1-hour time frame, okay, this correction to slightly get bigger. Okay, and then breakout like these previous one has done. All right, these previous one has done. Okay, break down and continue to keep trending lower. Okay, Eurocad also breakout. If I'm going to look at the daily time frame or weekly time frame first. Okay, and this trend to stay trending for the downside. Okay, so sharp correction we are having. Okay, after this bearish way, we are having sharp trend. Okay, now that sharp trend to resume. Okay, the sharp correction. Okay, and this to resume again, price to go all the way back to these levels. Okay, it's gonna take a lot of time for these, you know, charts to drop all the way back to the previous lows. Okay, but you are not looking, you know, that much drop. You are looking, you know, short-term trades. All right, so like I have, you know, I'm showing in this daily time frame. Okay, if I'm gonna go to the 4-hour time frame, simple analysis. Okay, either get back in a bigger daily correction, okay, and then drop, okay, or just break out right now on this, you know, 1-hour time frame and continue to keep dragging lower. Okay, or simple analysis, why I'm showing you, I mean, again, once you're gonna see that the central bank's gonna start tapering, you're gonna see market gonna start behaving in a normal way. All right, so before that, risk on assets were just rising. Australian dollar was one of them, was just keep rising. Okay, since Bank of Canada has, you know, started tapering, you have seen, you know, weaknesses on you know, Aussie against the CAD, means that you know, we are heading in, you know, in the QE wind up, you know, we can say that you know, central banks are heading towards winding up their QE programs. Okay, so you're looking for a breakout. Okay, short-term trade like that. Okay, and possible that for a time frame breakout, and as I have shown on a bigger time frame, continue to keep dragging lower for more downside. Okay, if it drop, go back up another leg higher. Okay, you can trade for that move, but I would prefer you to stay trending for longer term to the downside. Okay, rather than, you know, going against the bigger weekly trend. Okay, so Kiwi CAD is very much similar like that. Okay, that there is possibility that this chart slightly can go higher, not higher, okay, but back to that top. All right, back to that top. Not expecting it to rise all the way back to the back, I mean, for a new high. So let's just straight away go to the lower time frame. Okay, very much similar analysis like I have shown you on a Eurocad chart. Okay, so you look in this breakout and this sell opportunity. All right, not more upside, just ignore that arrow. Okay, so you look in this breakout and continue to keep dragging lower all the way back to that low on the Kiwi CAD. All right, so Eurocad also, Eurocad, let me, draw an arrow over there. Okay, this is what you are looking on the Eurocad. All right, so as I said last week, we are longer term, we turn longer term bullish on the euro against the CAD. All right. Okay, so let's look at the weekly chart first. Again, reminder. Okay, so this weekly wave completed, and as I said, we have turned bullish, okay, for longer term on the Eurocad. So what you are looking, okay, so let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so that's the trend which you are having right now. Okay, and this might be a start, as I said before. Okay, this might be a start for Eurocad to keep pushing more higher. Okay, or we still can see another leg lower before going to rise on the Eurocad. Okay, for more upside. Okay, so that's the structure which is going to stay there for a while on the Eurocad. Okay, like that. So this structure is going to stay there for a while. So on lower time frame, there was a breakout opportunity on this chart. Okay, this breakout opportunity, it broke, but it didn't continue to keep dragging lower for more downside all the way back to that low. So sell opportunity gonna stay there as long as price stay below that top. Okay, so if close above this, it will going to invalidate that sell opportunity. If you are selling, okay, then you are trying to get into the market as closer to that top as you can. Okay, and if you are looking for a breakout opportunity, then trying to put your stop behind that and looking for this to continue to keep dragging lower. If it keeps dragging lower, then perfect. If not, then get out on a break even or on a stop loss. All right, so if I'm gonna look at the 1-hour time frame, okay, so bigger structure, don't forget that. Okay, I'm still showing you a possible continuation formation like I've shown you on other CAD pairs. All right. Okay, or let's just simply look at this trend. Okay, so you are looking a sharp breakout, okay, like that there. If sharp breakout comes, get in, stop, okay, and look for a short-term opportunity back to that low. Yeah, if it is going to be sharp, okay, and breaking. All right, now let me draw structure now. Okay, so breakout, you're looking for a breakout. Hopefully you understand that. Okay, breakout. If breakout comes, okay, then stay trending. All right, this breakout. Okay, this breakout and stay trending all the way back to that low. All right, so sell opportunity gonna invalidate once price gonna close above that top. Okay, as long as price gonna stay below that top, your sell opportunity for another leg lower gonna be validated. Okay, so this as shown. Buy opportunity is not there, so I will not suggest you to go for buy long opportunity right now at the current price. Okay, I will suggest you to stay below, stay short as long as price gonna stay below 152. Okay, and price to tag these lows again and then start looking for a longer term reversal for buy opportunities on it. Okay, so Kiwi Chief, that chart, okay, it's correcting over there. Okay, this correction, breakdown. Okay, another push up, test that top, this short-term opportunity, and if breakout comes, okay, then keep trending lower. Okay, like this previous opportunity. All right, give us that kind of lag again, Kiwi Chief. Okay, so if I'm gonna look at the longer term chart, okay, so weekly chart, again, this to draw for a longer term to the downside. Okay, price to give us another wave over there with the longer term trend like that. Okay, so this trend, as I said, guys, this is not going to change that longer term trend. Okay, you're not going to see that kind of move because it's a longer term bearish trend. You need a lot of things over there to reverse that trend for more upside. Okay, and as you guys know that Swiss National Bank is struggling to push the chief lower. The chief is a strong currency. So yeah, so stay trending. All right, the way you stay trending on the stock market, similar way stay trending on the safe havens. Okay, so another push up, if it goes there, that trade right now looking for a breakout and continue to keep dropping lower. Okay, so Euro New Zealand dollar goes to the opposite side. Last week I have shown you a buy opportunity over there. The same goes this week as well. Okay, so this to go all the way back to that top. Okay, these areas, longer term buy opportunity. Yeah, for right now, short term opportunity up to 170 for next week. And if you know a quick rise is just going to come over there, then you are looking this to keep pushing more higher. So that opportunity, okay, this opportunity where the arrow is pointing. So on lower time frame, if I'm going to go to the further lower, okay, price again can visit these 1.67 areas before going to continue to keep rising. So once you get into the continuation trade, make sure you understand that price still can visit the lows. Okay, so right now when market going to open, you look in these correction to break out and continue to keep rising. Okay, this correction which is just emerging over there, okay, breakout and continue. If it is not breaking, okay, and dropping back again back to that low, okay, so you again look for buy there. Okay, so same analysis goes with the Euro Australian dollar. Okay, but Euro Australian dollar has almost made its move for the upside, which I have shown you for upside. Okay, so if you wanna choose my settings, yeah, if you wanna use my settings, just simply go to my profile. Okay, check my profile. All right, so and there is a share button. Okay, there is a share button. Just click on that and make it mine. Okay, when you're gonna click on make it mine, so the settings which I'm using, that settings gonna be your. Okay, so next time work on that chart, save that chart, okay, rather than opening new charts, and settings gonna be same, right? Or just simply click on the settings. Okay, that's gonna be the settings. All right, so color code gonna be over there. If you want to use color code, okay, that's gonna be the color code. All right, that's the color code. If you want a red color code, okay, click on that. Okay, that's the red color code. Okay, so you can use those color codes as well. All right, for background, okay, so just simply check the appearance. All right, so the color code for that black is simple 00. That's the setting. All right, so let's move on quickly. So Euro Australian dollar, we're still on the currencies, a lot of other charts still to come. So again, longer term bullish on the Euro Australian dollar. All right, so this to go all the way back to those highs. So for next week, price is already moving towards the way which we were looking. Okay, so Euro Australian dollar US dollar trade is still there for short opportunity, which I have just shown you. Okay, so this has almost gone, but Australian dollar US dollar sell opportunity still to catch. Okay, you still can catch that opportunity. So you're simply looking for this to correct, okay, and stay trending. Okay, so not a best opportunity for buy right now. Okay, but if correction is going to break out very aggressively, then you can jump in. Okay, otherwise wait for the price to fall back again. Okay, and price to give you a flat formation over there, something like that. All right, and flat formation to come, and then you buy. All right, like that. All right, and this impulse to hold. Okay, that's impulse to hold and price to stay trending for upside. Aussie Chief gonna be the opposite chart. All right, so let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Price is already dragging lower. Okay, as I said, Australian dollar US dollar chart is still there to catch. These two charts has gone. Okay, so buy on this Euro Australian dollar and sell on this chart. Aussie Chief, both are gone, but Australian dollar US dollar sell opportunity is still there to catch or sell, as I have shown you already. Okay, so for next longer term, all right, so longer term, as I said, on the yen pairs, you are looking for a big drop. Okay, longer term trending move on daily time frame. Okay, Yeah, that's the daily time frame. Okay, on 4-hour time frame, price to just go in a flat formation, as I have just shown you on the, you know, on the Euro Australian dollar. Okay, price to drag lower or higher and then continue to keep pushing higher. Okay, if I'm gonna make it simple, all right, then this flat formation to hold. All right, that price to bounce off and go back to that top, and then not a best opportunity right now, okay, because it has already gone. When I posted that chart, that was the time to go for short on it with the trend. Okay, but still, if it correct back, deeper correction comes, okay, you still can cash that like that. Okay, this opportunity still can be chased down. Okay, so pound CAD was a good chart to sell. All right, so we were expecting it to correct, deeper correction, okay, but we didn't see that deeper correction, and we have seen, you know, a 1-hour time frame correction, and it went lower. So next week you don't have a perfect opportunity on it, okay. I mean, short term it's okay back to that low, and if that's dropping very aggressively, then you can stay in for much lower on it all the way back to these lows, okay. Otherwise, price will just tag that low, and then again you can you know, trade in a sideways market for a flat formation like that, okay, or a bigger expanding triangle formation like that. Right, price to push higher and then drop, okay, like that. So on a lower time frame, you are looking for a, when market, you know, open, you're looking for a 1-hour time frame breakout, okay, like this previous one. So a short term sell opportunity back to these lows, and if the breakout is going to be pretty sharp, then stay in and look for it. Yeah, something like that. We are not expecting that kind of breakout, but if it comes, then you can stay in for more downside, guys. Okay, so not a, you know, a big opportunity, but for short term it's okay. Opportunity is already gone. All right, yeah, there when it dropped very aggressively. Okay, so there was a continuation trade on this chart when it was correcting. All right, breakout. Okay, so similar trade, you are looking another, you know, continuation back to that low. Not a best opportunity, but still can be chased down for short term for next week back to that low. All right, and from hitting the floor, then go sideways again. Okay, this is going to be the opposite chart. All right, so breakout. All right, so last week we were expecting it to go higher within these areas. Okay, we have seen correction, broke out, went higher, and this 4-hour time frame correction to break out and continue to go higher, that trade. Okay, it can retrace 100% again this week before going to give you a buy opportunity. Okay, let's just simply let me go to the daily time frame. Okay, we are looking that, okay, this wave go there, okay, or go much higher. So on 4-hour time frame or 1-hour time frame, we are still in a 4-hour time frame correction. Okay, and if I'm going to remove that, or that, you know, that trend line and look at the lower time frame, okay, so price is still trending for the downside. There you can see, okay, it still can drag lower before going to continue to rise. Okay, you still can see that drop before going to continue to keep rising like the pound CAD I have shown you. Okay, so you're looking breakout, sharp breakout, all right, and looking for a buy opportunity over there like this. Okay, sharp breakup like that. If it comes, then you are in not a best chart for the next week, all right, but it's okay to watch for a breakout. So same goes with this chart. Okay, on daily time frame, looking for a sharp breakup. Okay, so sharp breakup and this to reverse, longer term reversal. When I say reverse, okay, then this to push back to those tops, all right, or at least these areas. Okay, on a 4-hour time frame, still similar kind of scenario, like you know, like I have shown you pound Australian dollar. Okay, if I'm going to remove that and going to look at this, we are still within that you know, correction, 4-hour time frame correction. Okay, so you are looking price to hold that low, right, these lows, and break up for upside aggressively. All right, so you're looking for this to break up aggressively for upside. If it is not, okay, and then drag, okay, bounce off and reverse. All right, so that's what you're looking on this chart for the next week. So pound chief going to be the opposite. All right, we are bearish for longer term. Okay, similar like the other chief charts. Okay, like I have shown you the Kiwi chief. Okay, this move. Or cat chief, okay, that leg, that kind of bearish leg to appear over there for longer term to the downside, or that kind of leg. So fundamental reasons are not there for that bigger wave. Okay, fundamental reasons are against that wave right now, but as I said, that can appear over there at any time. If you know, other central banks start you know, giving signs that they are going for the tapering, like Bank of Canada, then you're gonna see safe havens gonna start behaving, you know, again, similar way, the way they were behaving before the pandemic. So on lower time frame, all right, so last week there was a buy opportunity, all right, but that buy opportunity still can come, all right. Yeah, so for that buy opportunity, just watch these areas, okay, that buy opportunity. All right, so right now you are looking this. Okay, yes, obviously short term, first of all, buy opportunity, not a sell opportunity. All right, so this kind of formation. Okay, and if price keep rising, then let the next leg higher complete first. All right, so which leg? That might be, you know, let's check first. Okay, this. Okay, this leg still can come back to the previous top. It's not uploading, or it's not loading bars, maybe some issue on the trading view side. Okay, but this is the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so short-term buy opportunity. Yeah, if it keeps rising all the way back to that top, then great, you got a trade over there. Okay, and then again drop. Okay, so from this floor to hold. All right, that's the structure, that's the patterns. All right, that's the formation. Euro pound is opposite. Okay, that's what we are looking. Okay, we still can see one more leg lower on this chart. Okay, last week, yeah, there, that's the chart. Okay, so we got the continuation, I mean drop, well, we got the continuation that did not continue. Okay, so that's the formation for next. Okay, so first of all, you are looking this correction or that trade, okay, all the way back to that low. If it comes, okay, then correct and drop all the way back to that low. All right, sharp sell. Okay, so sharp sell. If sharp sell is not coming and correcting, okay, then you can take off your profit for short term and then break out and continue for longer term for upside. Okay, so Euro chief to drop lower. Okay, so Euro chief to drop lower. Okay, that trade. It is setting up for breakup, but breakup is not there yet. All right, so this to drop. Yes, but there is no breakout right now on the Bitcoin. Yes, that's a symmetrical triangle, and I have, you know, explained that very well, guys. Most I spent, you know, couple of minutes, 5 minutes over there on that chart. Okay, so dollar peso setting up for a breakout for longer term trend. Okay, so what you're gonna see on this chart, okay, and you're gonna see definitely, all right, that's for sure. All right, and that's for sure, all these things which are driving this chart lower are not going to stay there for much longer period of time, guys. Okay, let me show you the example. There is the example. All right, so if I'm gonna put that chart there, okay, so that's the dollar peso and that's the dollar Turkish lira. Okay, so both are following each other. Okay, dollar peso right now is ahead, is running around 20, all right? And dollar Turkish lira is running around 9, okay, or 850, okay? But still a lot of, lot of move. Let's just simply, let me show you a different thing, guys. Another thing, all right? Okay, so you're simply waiting for a tapering. Okay, if I'm gonna look at the weekly chart, if I'm gonna pull out dollar Turkish lira, okay, so you got a weekly correction on both charts. All right, so you got a weekly correction on dollar Turkish lira. Okay, you are still having a weekly correction on the dollar peso. Dollar Turkish lira broke out, went higher. There was reasons behind that move. Okay, there was fundamental reasons behind that move. Okay, so right now there are not reasons behind the on this chart. So reasons gonna be over there, but you are looking for that breakout similar way, the way breakout has happened over there on the dollar Turkish lira, and similar kind of move on the dollar peso and dollar rand. Okay, the move which you have seen over there. So these are emerging market currencies. They are struggling. Okay, right now some currencies, are doing really well against the dollar. Okay, or we can say that it's a dollar weaknesses which is driving the emerging market currency strength. Okay, but eventual trend going to be the bullish. Okay, eventually you're going to see stronger dollar against the emerging market currencies. Okay, so stay trending, okay, and wait for the price action for that trending move. And once you see that that's coming, okay, then jump in and let the big run is coming out over there. I hope you guys remember, okay, this old chart, this 4-hour time frame chart, right? Or maybe if not, then look at these. Okay, so finally we got that bigger run up on that chart on that dollar peso. Okay, look at that. So once you're gonna get that move, that's gonna be again quick, like the dollar Turkish lira. It's not loading again. So maybe something is wrong. Something is something is going on with the trading view. So you got a strong aggressive move. Okay, that move. So it's gonna come like the dollar Turkish lira. It's a matter of time. You need to wait for a good price action. Okay, you're waiting for a good price action, and you're looking for a breakout. Okay, on this lower time frame, price is still trending lower. Okay, still in a trend, bearish trend. Okay, and you're waiting for that daily breakout. Okay, and looking for this to continue for a longer term bullish trend. Okay, so if I'm gonna make it more easy, then you are looking price to hold all these previous daily lows. Okay, that impulse and breakout. All right. So same goes with the, yes, you can trade even on lower time frame as well. Okay, on these 30-minute time frame, and you can trade for short-term buy opportunities within these lows. Okay, these short-term buy opportunities back to those highs, and watch for bounce off. Okay, if it comes, trade is there, that short-term trade is there. Okay, and look for this to continue to keep trending, to keep rising higher. Okay, yes, trading view is having that issue. Thanks. Okay, so dollar Turkish lira is just going higher, and we are still looking for, there is no opportunity right now. You shouldn't be a buyer over there at the current price. Okay, it's heading higher. Okay, so you should wait for a pullback and then you should trade on it. All right, so it's just rising. Broke out last week correction, which I was showing over there, slow breakout, but it's broke out and keep pushing higher. Okay, so you are looking this to keep pushing higher, and a possible correction and stay trending for upside. Okay, and more possible interest rate cuts from the Turkish central bank, which can drive this pair more higher. So yeah, so stay trending. So stay trending on this chart too. Weekly chart, trend is being tested. Yeah, on many dollar pairs, trend is being tested. That's the next wave you are looking, longer term wave, like that wave. All right, like this previous one. All right, on lower time frame, you are looking for Okay, you are looking for this daily wave, all right? This daily wave, that daily setup. Okay, so specifically during the Fed rate decision, and on a 4-hour time frame, you are looking for this breakout. Okay, on that breakout, that correction breakout. Okay, that correction breaks, come, okay, get in, stop, and look for daily wave. Okay, on 1-hour time frame, you are looking, as said, similar correction. Okay, this correction, this breakout. Okay, that breakout entry, and like that breakout. All right, and further down, if I look at the further 30-minute time frame, all these are buy setups, buy opportunities are being formed over there on the dollar rand and dollar peso. So you're looking these two charts very closely. They're gonna follow the dollar rand. Okay, come to me after a couple of weeks, all right, not today, and I will show you that where these two charts gonna go. Okay, dollar rand and dollar peso, they're gonna follow the dollar Turkish lira. Okay, and you're gonna see, okay, it's a matter of time. Yeah, it's a matter of time. They're gonna take some time. Good luck. Let's look at the indices. So equities. Okay, equities weekly chart. Okay, I have shown you that chart many times. Maybe some of you guys gonna fed up that this guy is showing again and again these two weekly chart. Again, this is not loading. Okay, so they have overextended. All right, they have overextended. Let me bring a chart. If I get a chart. Just a second, guys. Okay, so if we're going to look at this indicator, this is the Buffett indicator, all right? And global market cap. Okay, global market cap has exceeded than the global GDP. And last time when it has exceeded, all right, when it went up to 120%, we have seen a sharp sell-off on the indices, all right? So that happened in 2007 and 2008. Okay, so this time we have seen a sharp sell-off there, right, in March. Okay, there in March, and since March central banks are printing money, and since then from 80% to 127 or 28%, we have seen tremendous strength, or we can say that stock is extremely overextended. Okay, stock is extremely overextended, and we need at least correction over there. Okay, so similar kind of correction, like that kind of correction, or like that kind of correction. Okay, or like that kind of correction before we're gonna see more trending moves over there on the stock. Okay, this indicator cannot keep rising. Okay, this indicator cannot keep rising, all right, like that forever. So you're gonna see this correction, at least that correction, that weekly correction. All right, so highly likely you're gonna see that correction when central bank gonna start winding up their QE programs. Okay, then stock gonna start going into correction. So overextended. So stock is in a bubble territory. Okay, so hopefully you got the idea, you got the point. Okay, so sharp correction also can appear over there, but we need reasons for that. That's not there yet, all right? So we are not having reason for that. So you are not looking for that kind of a bigger, quicker drop on the indices right now. Yeah, if we're gonna have a war, something like that kind of scenario, then you can see a bigger drop over there. What you are looking, just simply short-term bullish opportunities on the stock market. As long as stock is correcting, you are staying short-term bullish and waiting for that bigger pullback. Okay? At least like that kind of bigger pullback. So it looks like that it has already started. Okay, and let's see what next week Fed gonna do. All right. Okay, so for right now, you are simply looking these short-term opportunities. All right, so price to pull back, test that short-term opportunity and possible breakout, and continue to keep pushing more higher. Okay, if it is coming down and breaking these previous lows, okay, and correction is going to get bigger, okay, then this is going to be the trade once price going to complete that correction for more. All right, so on lower time frame, on 1 hour time frame, All right, so you look in this simple flat formation. All right, that's the stock market, and that's the opportunities you are looking. Okay, so drop back, hold, go back up, and possible breakout, and continue to keep pushing more higher. Okay, there is possibility that the price gonna break out, but I don't see it is going much higher. Okay, and we're gonna see again drop back. So this same analysis is gonna be over there on the rest of the indices, rest of the equity charts. Okay, so again, this daily, okay, rising. The previous one was a nice buy opportunity over there. Okay, that's going higher. Okay, on a 4-hour time frame, simple analysis like the S&P 500. Okay, this daily, 4-hour time frame correction to form, and price to stay trending. Okay, price to come back within these areas, hold these lows or slightly go below that. Okay, and then continue to keep trending higher. Watch price action on lower time frame over there. Okay, I'm just showing you setups on 4-hour time frame, not showing you what to do when price comes there on lower time frame. Okay, so again, same, stay trending, short term stay trending. All right, and on a 1-hour time frame, you're looking similar analysis like the others. Okay, that's the chart. Okay, so Nikkei Index, last week I was talking about that this to drop. Okay, that's the bigger time frame. Triangle formation is just forming over there on Nikkei Index. All right, so last week we were expecting it to drop and bounce up from the lows, so we got both moves. All right, so we got to breakdown. Okay, we went lower, and then we got a retest of these lows, and then price is just heading for more upside. All right, so Nikkei Index to just stay within that triangle for a while, rather than breakout and continue to keep pushing for more upside. As I said, okay, stock market is in a bubble territory, and short term stay trending, and you are looking for a bigger daily to weekly correction at some point. All right, so correct and continue. Yeah, if breakdown test that low, again look for it to hold these lows, previous lows, and stay trending. Nikkei Index. Okay, so German 30, someone was asking for that. Okay, so same goes with the German 30 trending chart. Nice daily trend is there. Okay, and if you're gonna look at that daily 4-hour time frame correction, so breakdown. Okay, this to break down, right, this to break down and drag lower, simple ABC move. Okay, hold the trend and continue back to that top or new high. Okay, or breakout and continue to keep pushing more higher for another small leg higher like that. Okay, so not a big opportunities you guys are having over there on the indices. Okay, just a continuation formation you guys are having over there. UK 100 index is also similar. Okay, there you are having a longer term buy opportunity on the UK 100 index. Okay, this to break out and continue to keep rising or break down, and this ABC move to get bigger. So ABC move on the European indices, okay, and flat formation on the US indices. Okay, so there you're gonna have a buy opportunity for longer term. Okay, so there you should chase that. All right, so it is slow, not so sharp. Okay, because we were having a lot of reasons for that. Brexit, and then we got lockdown. Okay, and then tomorrow we are having some EU country, some UK states are already England is already in level 2 lockdown, level 2 restrictions. Scotland is going to move into tier 3 tomorrow. Yeah, so we are moving back to normal. All right, so UK is moving back to normal, so means that you're gonna see opportunity there on the UK 100 index for more upside, rather than the other stock other indices, or specifically on the US indices. So they're gonna be the opportunity. Okay, there, pay attention. So gold, as said on the yield, we are looking for a breakup. Okay, and opposite on the gold. Okay, gold to break down. So if gold goes for a bigger, if yield goes for a bigger correction, then there's going to be another short-term buy opportunity for that trend. And again, okay, as I said, weekly correction on the on the yield. Okay, if that comes, then gold gonna be a short-term buy opportunity. But next week you are looking it to break down, okay, rather than for buy, breakdown back to that low, specifically during the Fed rate decision. So breakdown, okay, so sell the breakdown on the gold, okay, breakdown for that. And same goes with the silver, breakdown. Right, so let's look at the daily time frame. So this daily correction to breakdown simply on the silver back to these areas. Okay, so what gonna drive these lower? Simply silver and gold. Again, when central banks gonna start saying that they are going to wind up their QE program and going to move back to normality, okay, then yield's gonna push higher, and you're gonna see, again, strength on the dollar and these safe haven currencies which went higher because of the COVID-19. They're gonna start dropping. So fundamental reasons are very strong. Fundamental reasons are behind, okay, for these metals to drop. So you are looking simply a sharp breakdown and sell opportunity. If sharp breakdown is not coming, then simply another leg higher, okay, and then again you are looking for a sharp breakdown. Okay, sharp breakdown. All right, so let's move on to the UK oil or US oil first. So sell opportunity next week on the oil. Okay, already gone. There is a correction. When you're gonna see that the breakout is coming, you're looking at the breakdown. So specifically watch that breakout to comes during the OPEC. Okay, when OPEC gonna have their say next week that they are going to resume supply, then you're looking that to break down and possible, a stronger sell-off on the oil all the way up to 50. And if sell-off is going to be pretty sharp, then 40-45 areas. Right? So if I'm gonna look at the 1 hour time frame, all right, so correction slightly can get bigger. Don't worry about that. This is the move you are waiting for. All right, so sharp move. When it comes, you are in, your stop is in, okay, that's your target, and that's your previous low where you are looking at this to go lower. Okay, or another thing, okay, if I'm going to make it simple for you, okay, this is the top you are looking, price to hold 65. All right, so 64, 40, 64, 64, 65 area, or this simple previous impulse you are looking, this previous top you are looking oil to hold next week. If price stay below that top, you are bearish on oil. Okay, if it breaks aggressively for upside, then it is going to change the bearish analysis. Okay, if it is going to break like that very, very aggressively, then it is going to change the sell setup. Okay, then they're going to be, we may see that the OPEC countries can delay. They can delay the supply resumption after, looking at the, Asian countries lockdown, scenario. They can say that, India demand has dropped after having, a spike in the COVID-19 in India, and lockdown is some, states are, introducing another week lockdown. Yeah, they can use, multiple reasons to say that they are still, not going to resume supply. But last week they said that they are going to resume supply slowly. So whatever is going to come, all right, you are looking simply a breakdown and oil to stay bearish. All right, if let's say they're going to say that they are not going to resume the supply, they're going to wait for another month, okay, then it is going then you're going to see another leg higher. But again, you're going to see pressure on the oil for more downside. Okay, they can extend for another month, and short term you're going to see oil strength, and then again oil going to start struggling to push more higher. There is no reason for oil to go higher up to $100, guys. There is no reason. Okay, tell me, if you have any reason. There is no reason. Okay, last week Biden have introduced their green energy program. So countries are moving towards green energy, okay, or electric vehicles are going to come simply, guys. So people are moving away from oil vehicles. All right, yeah, obviously it is not going to be something like change within 5 years or 6 years or 7 years, Obviously it is going to take some time, okay? But yes, countries are moving away from oil, okay? When they're gonna move away from oil, obviously they're gonna be less demand. When they're gonna be less demand, what OPEC countries can do, they can, stop supply. They only can cut supply, all right? If they're gonna cut supply, obviously it's gonna put effect on their, their own countries, okay? They're gonna be pressure from their public side on, so we're going to see war, okay? We can see, again, similar kind of war, the war which we have seen in March between, between Russia and the Saudis. Yeah, a lot of supply came into the market, we have seen crash. So there is no reason for oil to just keep rising. Oil only going to stay strong until, OPEC countries are in charge, okay? And last week we have seen another development, and that was a bill, okay? US, they passed a bill to put pressure on the OPEC countries, okay? So if we see similar kind of antitrust or something like that kind of bill they passed, okay? And oil is not making sense to stay strong for more upside, like up to $100. Not making sense. So oil to break down and continue to keep dragging lower. Good luck. So same goes with the oil, UK oil. Okay, so you're looking for this to break down. Yeah, it went down very, very aggressively, and it is correcting again. So you're looking it to break down during the OPEC decision. Okay, and a possible deeper pullback on oil, on UK oil, back to that trend line or 50. All right, so up to 50. That's what you're looking. Same analysis goes with this chart. Okay, so slightly correction can get bigger. Okay, but you are looking this breakout. Again, price to stay below that, and you are bearish. Analysis is perfect. Okay, so other indices, Russell 1000 short-term bullish, as I said, on the S&P 500, correct, and stay trending for short term. That's the chart. Okay, so US Russell 2000 is slightly different. All right, this too, yeah, very much similar like the European indices. Okay, so bigger ABC move and then continue, or breakout and continue. So it's not at a best spot to buy. You need another dip. Okay, we had that dip on Friday when Biden said that they're gonna introduce capital gains, and that dip right after next day, Friday, we have seen strength on the indices. So same goes with this chart, same analysis. Okay, so European indices to form a flag, okay, like that flag. All right, therefore our time frame flag breakout, break down, test these previous lows and then higher, or break the previous top. So short term bullish. So same goes with the Frank 40. Okay, so same goes with the stock 600. All right, we are in a bullish trend. Okay, so I'm showing just another leg higher, and as I said, we need a bigger correction. So make sure you don't forget that bigger correction. All right, keep that in your mind, that the bigger correction is due. So same goes with the Aussie 200. All right, Nifty is still a bullish story. Okay, breakout on the Nifty. Nifty is not breaking because Indians are struggling because of the COVID, and that's the reason this is not breaking. So it's a short term, one more leg higher. Okay, so you're not looking at a big move on it, you are just looking for another leg higher like that. All right, so let's move into the cryptocurrencies. So Dogecoin, I have explained that last week to you guys very well. Okay, it's a pump and dump coin, and if you are looking for a trending move on that kind of coins, okay, it is not a worth taking trade, okay, or worth taking investment. So short term pump and dump, yeah, that kind of strategy gonna work over there, but a trending move or a longer term trend like Bitcoin or like Binance Coin, you are not, or like Ethereum, you're not gonna see that kind of strength on this. Okay, there are a lot of coins, something like 128 billion coins are there. Okay, a lot of supply is there. So what you are looking for breakout. Okay, breakout comes, another leg higher, means that another, pump you guys need over there for this to push higher. Okay, breakout, entry, stop, and then continue to go higher. If it is not breaking, okay, yeah, from there another possible one more drop can happen. Okay, but if this breakout is not coming, okay, then keep dragging lower. Okay, this bigger ABC move to get bigger ABC move, or whatever you want to call that, WXYZ, whatever you want to call that, but that to get bigger, that's that low or new low. Okay, and then again some strength over there when it's gonna get below 10 cent and 10 cent. All right, so pump and dump on Dogecoin. Ethereum, okay, Ethereum to drop for another leg lower. Okay, and then stay trending. Okay, as I have shown you guys that the Bitcoin can drop up to 30,000, all right, or 35,000. If that comes, okay, then you're not going to see continuation trade you're not going to see strength on any coins, all right, when Bitcoin drops. Okay, so as long as Bitcoin stay trending, you're going to see trending moves on these charts, all right. So make sure you understand the Bitcoin chart really well. That's what I'm looking this to break down and test that previous low, hold that previous low, and a short-term buy opportunity back to that top. Okay, back to that top, and if trend is going to be strong, then continue to keep rising all the way up to 3,000. Okay, so same goes with the OITA to hold that previous low, bounce off, all right, and stay trending. So make sure you guys understand that these coins, they have that's not OITA, that's DOT, all right. They are expensive now. Okay, they moved a lot. These coins are very, very expensive right now. If you are looking to buy these coins, yeah, make sure you understand that, guys, you are looking to buy them for short term, all right. Longer term investment opportunity has gone on the cryptocurrencies. If you are trying to get rich after buying cryptocurrencies now, highly likely you're going to end up losing money. Highly likely you're going to end up losing money. All right, so make sure you understand that, because many coins, when they were cheap, when they were sitting at these floors, and when they were setting up for the rise, they made their move. Okay, they made their move. All right, now you only can expect them to stay trending, all right, or short-term trending move, or drop back again back to the floor. So short-term stay trending on them. Okay, like last week. OITA also same, short-term stay trending and break the daily correction like the Bitcoin, and short-term trending move. All right, so short to medium-term trending move, not a best buy opportunity, just a short-term trending move. If keep rising, then as I said, okay, go all the way back to that high. Okay, go all the way back to that high. If Bitcoin dropped, as I said, then you're gonna see they're gonna fall back to these lows again. Okay, so there is risk. There is risk, guys. Okay, there is risk that all these coins which are breaking out, they can fall back. Old coins, they can fall back again to these lows. Okay, so you are so buying and holding them within these areas when they were sitting at these lows. Okay, that opportunity has gone. All right, they made their move. Okay, now you can only expect them to keep trending and keep rising all the way back to that high, or go back down to these lows, and then again start rising from these lows. All right, so that risk exists over there. Make sure you understand that risk, guys. So don't just simply follow people blindly, those who are saying that buy this coin and that coin, or blah blah blah. So more often you're going to see that people are going to talk about those coins, buy those coins which are cheap and having a lot of supply. All right, having supply in billions. Some coins are having supply in trillions. All right, so coins which are having supply in trillions, what you can expect from those coins, right? You're not gonna see moves on those coins, like $1 or $2 or $3 moves. So coins which are having market cap 1 trillion, so you need 1 trillion, at least 1 trillion market cap to see $1 move on those coins. Yeah, so Bitcoin is having around $1 trillion move right now, 1 trillion market cap right now. okay, and the price is running around you know 50,000, okay, and the total supply is 21 million coins. So it makes sense on those coins to rise more. All right, so coins which are in trillions, okay, and you are looking those coins to rise something like $1 or $2, so you're not going to see those kind of moves. So you can expect them to come close to $1 or 50 cent or 10 cent, all right, or if 5 cent moves you're going to see over there on those coins, still going to be enough for you. Take your profit and run away, all right, and wait for them to fall back again, back to floor, and then buy them again, all right. Or very much, these coins are behaving very much like small cap stocks, all right. They pump, yeah, on news, and then again dump back to floor, all right. So you're not going to see trending market on those cheap coins. So breakout, okay, and then continue to keep trending. Okay, that move, possible sharp breakup and stay trending, as I said. So same goes with the Litecoin, okay, breakout and continue to keep rising. Okay, break out that daily correction, the correction which you guys are having across the cryptocurrencies. Okay, so Ripple also same. Okay, break out that daily correction. It can extend slightly more lower, okay, back to these lows. Okay, but you are looking for a sharp breakout. Make sure you see sharp breakout and then you jump in. Don't just simply keep buying them. Okay, as I said, you can end up with losing money. Don't just simply follow blindly anyone. Follow the price action. Okay, success is in the price action. Okay, how price is behaving, just simply follow that. Okay, so you get bigger, okay, and then trending. Correction, get bigger and stay trending. All right, so Uni is also a also expensive coin right now. Okay, it started to rise. Okay, so for trending move, you're looking for this to hold these lows, okay, and price to just stay short-term trending with the previous trend. So they made their move. The coins which are still sitting at the floor, you're gonna see a lot of supply on those coins. Okay, so next leg higher on Dash, on Lisk, next leg higher on the Lisk, breakout, daily correction to breakout. All right, so NEM is also trying to get back. This is what you're gonna see on most of the coins. Okay, many coins already returned back to their lows. Okay, it went up, did not continue the trend, okay, and then falling back. All right, so many many new beginner traders, they are joining the cryptocurrencies right now. They are trying to buy the cryptocurrencies and ending up on those coins which already made their move. All right, they ending up on those coins, buying those coins which already made their move. Okay, so if you remember when we had that move and we had that correction, okay, I said to you guys that these cryptocurrency market can stay there for longer term before going to continue to keep rising. All right, that kind of formation. All right, so some coins, they made their move, and those who held their coins, they are making money now. Those who held their coins, those who held their patience for years and years, okay, I mean, not years and years, almost 2-3 years. Those who held their coins, those who held their nerves, okay, no, they made a good decent money on these coins. Okay, so if you think that now you're going to jump into the cryptocurrencies and now you're going to make money from coins, these coins, highly likely you're going to end up with losing money, guys. So make sure you understand that. Okay, so drop back to these lows and again hold those lows and then continue. Okay, so what I will suggest you to guys, to coins which have made their moves. Okay, you should not chase those coins. You shouldn't chase those coins. All right, so you should only look for them to continue the trend. That's it. Okay, like that. Okay, so Verge coin is also stay trending. Okay, just stay short to medium term trending. All right, or highly likely you're gonna see all these coins gonna end up back to the that previous bottom again. Okay, I'm showing you those coins which are having worth, all right? I'm not showing you, cheap coins, okay? I'm showing you those coins which already made their move, okay? Look at that, which already made their move. So I'm showing those coins where we have already seen, some strength in history, in past. ADA, okay, ADA to fall back again, okay? ADA to fall back again to these lows. Okay, so short term stay trending, or okay, so we are having that correction which I was showing you last week, pullback, right? And this week you are looking for breakout, daily breakout. Okay, so if Bitcoin break first, okay, then you're gonna see breakout on these coins too. All right, so same, yeah, so same last week chart, you are having that. Okay, so we are within that correction, this correction which I was talking about last week. All right, and now this week correction to breakout. All right, so same goes with this to sit back at that flat formation or sideways market, and then to continue the trend. All right, so let's just finish here. I think enough. We have almost gone beyond 2 hours. Okay, is there any question, guys? If you guys are having any question, then let me know. Crude, as I said, crude to break down. Okay, crude to break down during the OPEC decision. OPEC supply decision next week. Crude sell the breakout opportunity gonna be over there. Okay, this sell the breakout opportunity. Is there any other question? Setting, I have shown you setting. Yes, Bitcoin is in a 30-minute triangle. All right, so Bitcoin is in a 30-minute triangle, clean chart. Let's move on to that clean chart. If you guys are having any question, then let me know. All right, so this triangle to break down and continue to keep dragging lower. So as I said, if someone gonna sell their coins again, you're gonna see spike in volume like you have seen there. Okay, then you're gonna see breakout. Okay, if someone gonna sell their coins, you're gonna see sharp breakdown. All right, you're gonna see spike up over there, a sharp move over there. Okay, like that, and you're gonna see trending move over there. Okay, so people bought there. You have seen trending move. Okay, sold there. You have seen trend. You have seen you are having a correction. You're gonna see breakout over there. Okay, once you see that someone gonna sell their coins. People are not selling, all right? Right now, they are not selling. They are trying. You can say that retail traders are trying to build their positions over there on the Bitcoin and trying to hold the trend for more upside on Bitcoin. Okay, so is there any question? Euro dollar, XRP. I have shown you XRP to stay trending. Okay, XRP to stay trending again. Yeah, so trending. So if you are holding your coins on the XRP, you are looking that to stay trending. Okay, if not, then this is gonna be again fall back to that low. Yeah, so move Ripple have made its move very much. Okay, then you're gonna see it's gonna fall back to that low. So analysis is very much same. Okay, analysis hasn't changed on this. Okay, analysis is same across the market, guys. Okay, you have seen that. Okay, you have seen, you are having that triangle, the triangle which I have just shown you on Bitcoin. Okay, so somebody sold their coins there. Okay, aggressively sold their coins. Then again, people sold their coins. Not much, all right, but it followed, Bitcoin. Then again, people sold their coins there. You have seen aggressive sell-off over there. Okay, so this is a triangle. So you need to see someone needs to sell their coins aggressively over there on the Ripple. Okay, then you're going to see strong sell-off. Ripple going to break through that triangle. Yeah, then you're going to see more downside. Okay, if you're not going to see, if someone is not going to sell their coins aggressively and going to buy, let's say buyers are jumping in, you're going to see spike up on the volume. It's going to break up. Okay, this daily correction, the whole daily correction going to break up, and it's going to continue to keep rising for more upside. All right, so the analysis is same as I have just shown you on the Bitcoin. Is there any question? Hydrogen next week, my friend. Euro Yen. Okay, Euro Yen. Let me tell you how to trade on the Euro Yen. Okay, so if you, yeah, I posted that chart. Okay, so don't miss this chart. Right? So that this chart does not mean you should just sell and forget. Okay, this chart is not saying to you just sell and forget and come back once price is testing 120. That's not the way. If you're gonna trade that way, highly likely you're gonna, end up, with drawdown or with losing money. That's not the way to trade on this chart. Okay, so the way to trade on this chart is just simply go to your lower time frame and just watch. Okay, if I'm gonna pull out some horizontal lines, okay, these are the highs, previous highs. Okay, you see there the price is coming every time and price is coming close to these highs. Okay, so sellers are jumping in. Okay, if I'm gonna further down, look at the further lower time frame. So stronger sell is coming. Okay, stronger sell is coming. You are getting in. All right, and once price is not breaking the previous lows, okay, and buyers are just jumping into the trade in the market aggressively. Okay, it's time to get out from the market. It's not time to hold that trade for more downside. Or what you can do, you can take your 50% return and you can let the 50% to run by moving on break even. Okay, so again, once price come close to the previous top and sellers are jumping in, you are into the trade and looking for this to break down. If not, coming back up, time to get out. Okay, again, every time in prices, when sellers are jumping in, you are looking for this to break down. Every time, okay, sellers are jumping. Okay, sellers are jumping, but price is struggling to go lower. Okay, again at these areas. So lower time frame gonna tells you that what to do. Okay, again this time you got the sellers. Okay, sellers came in, you are in, stop, you are looking this to break below. All right, so again you are searching sellers over there. Okay, so strong sellers to jump in, to come in, you jump in, you're stop, and you are looking this to correct and continue to keep dragging lower. Okay, so once price gonna break these ranges, okay, these 4-hour time frame ranges aggressively to the downside. All right, so these ranges. Okay, once price aggressively gonna break below these ranges, okay, then your longer term wave gonna be over there. Then you are holding it for longer term. Okay, otherwise you are trying to catch the top every time and price is coming close to the top. All right, and once you are trying to catch the top, price come close to the top, always keep in your mind that this is still a correction for another leg higher. Okay, always keep in your mind that this is still a correction for another leg higher. Okay, it can break through the previous top and again can fall aggressively lower. Right, don't forget that. Okay, so what I'm talking about price action. Okay, so once you see that price action is coming out, okay, that's going to be the time to get into the trade. Okay, so you can see further that price action on even on your lower time frame, 5-minute time frame or 3-minute time frame. Yes, I can give you another tip there to trade on the Euro Yen and the trade on the Chief Yen. And the tip is that as long as you see that the stock is pushing higher, okay, you're not going to see sell-off. You're not going to see stronger sell-off on these two charts. All right, you're not going to see stronger sell-off on the Euro Yen. You're not going to see stronger sell-off on the Chief Yen. Okay, they're going to stay sideways or small move or the lower time frame 15-minute time frame trade, which I have just shown you. Okay, you're going to see that price going to fall back to 129.60 and again going to start rising. All right, so watch stock, how stock, US stock, all right, or Nikkei Index, how that's doing. Okay, once you see that there is a stronger sell-off, okay, stronger sell-off is coming over there. Okay, so get into the trade on the Euro Yen and Euro Chief or other yen pairs. Okay, as long as they are rising, okay, if you're going to sell the Euro Yen, you're going to sell the Chief Yen, or you're going to sell the other Yen pairs, okay? Highly likely, highly likely you're going to get stopped out before going to get a trade over there, okay? So they're going to drop when stock going to drop, all right? Is there any other question? Okay, I think enough. Let's finish here. This is a long session. This is a long weekly market outlook. Hopefully you guys have learned a lot of things within that session. All right. If so, then share this with others. All right. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. We'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook. Until then, bye bye.